I'm always delighted to be with Saul News. This has been such a leader in the conservative movement and the Republican Party.
Welcome to the Saul's Newsstand News Rewind for November 8th, 2024. The Hill reports, battle to replace McConnell as Senate GOP leader heats up in final sprint. The temperature is rising in the battle to lead Senate Republicans, with Senators John Thune and John Cornyn facing a one-week sprint to win the top spot after the GOP clinched control of the upper chamber. According to multiple senators and aides, Thune and Cornyn, along with their allies, had been burning up the phones of members in search of support ahead of next week's election to replace outgoing Senate GOP leader Mitch McConnell. One Senate Republican said that while fundraising prowess will play a role, the lion's share of the discussion among Senate GOP members centers on how the leader will manage the conference moving forward. Just the News reports, as power shifts in Washington, McConnell says filibuster is safe. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell told reporters during a news conference on Wednesday that he wanted to hand over a majority to his successor. He said, quote, "I've been a minority leader and a majority leader. The majority is a lot better." Leader McConnell said that he was confident that the filibuster will remain in place. The filibuster requires 60 votes to overcome procedural objections in the Senate. McConnell went on to say, quote, "I think one of the most gratifying results of the Senate becoming Republican, the filibuster will stand. There won't be any new states admitted to give a partisan advantage to the other side, and we'll quit beating up the Supreme Court every time we don't like a decision that they make." And finally, Axios reports, Trump sets GOP record with Latino voters. President-elect Donald Trump was backed by 46% of Latino voters on Tuesday, surpassing Ronald Reagan and George W. Bush to win the biggest share of the national Latino vote by a Republican presidential contender in modern times, a new exit poll shows. President Trump's historic gains among Latino voters in a range of demographic voting blocs, particularly men, helped push Vice President Harris to the worst showing among Latinos for a Democratic presidential candidate in 20 years. The Harris campaign struggled to attract Latino voters, which was evident in some of the politically divided swing states that helped determine the election. That concludes your Saul's Newsstand News Rewind for November 8th, 2024. For more political news faster, visit saulsnews.com.